Hello, everybody. Abe Safi here with Century 21 in sunny, beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I hope you and your family are all safe and well and getting through this challenge that we're having right now. Anyway, I wanted to just do a quick update because I'm getting a lot of calls from different owners here in town, especially people that live out of town, just wondering what is going on with the real estate market. So I'm sure you're hearing a lot of different stories, all in different markets, especially when you live out of town. And people are wondering what is happening with the real estate here in town. So I wanted to just do a quick video, kind of give you an update as to what's happening, because I keep a very close eye on the numbers, and we could see a gradual increase the last 3 or 4 weeks of activity with real estate here in town. So I want to shoot a couple of quick numbers to you real quick. Looking at the single family homes right now, there are 5,680 homes on the market right now. Now, out of those, 1,826 homes are actually under contract with a buyer. So that's 32% of every single home on the market right now is actually pending with a buyer under contract. Now, that's a really strong number, especially considering what's happening with the coronavirus and the COVID-19 issue we're having. To give you a ballpark idea, in a normal scenario, that number has been somewhere in the range of 34%. So before this COVID-19 happened, we were somewhere in the range of anywhere between 32 and 34% every single week as far as how many homes are pending on the contract out of what's out there in inventory. So right now to be at 32%, that's a really impressive number. So that tells us that the market is still holding very strong here when it comes to single family homes. Now, the reason behind that is I think there's still a lot of demand for this area. We're still getting a lot of retirees relocating down here. So there's still a lot of demand. And when you look at what's out there as far as inventory, was still a very low, relatively low number. So 5,600 homes in the entire market is still a low number, and it's actually been decreasing as opposed to this time of year, we usually start to increase as far as inventory. So single family homes are holding strong. Let's switch over to condos real quick and look at what those look like. So as far as the condo market, same thing with them as far as inventories is starting to continue to drop week after week. When we look at what's out there right now, there are a little bit over 3,200 condos on the market, 3,276 to be exact. And out of those, 590 are under contract. So that's an 18% pending to active ratio percentage. Now, put that into context, before the COVID-19 scenario we're having, that number was somewhere in the range of 28%. So anywhere as low as 26, as high as 30%. So if you see it, the condos right now, we've seen a significant impact on the sale of condos. And I think the biggest part of that is because right now condos are not being able to rent. So a lot of buyers are a little bit hesitant in buying something. I do think that number will turn around. We can already see from the activity that more and more buyers are actually looking at condos right now. So I do think as we start to get out of this thing, that number will go up. But still, even 18%, you would think with no rentals right now, that number would be much lower. So there's still plenty of buyers out there for condos. A couple of interesting things. We look at the number of showings. For the last 4 weeks in a row, we've seen that number increase exponentially. So a ballpark idea, last week, the last 7 days, personally, my number of showings relative to what they were pre-COVID-19 are only down about 20% to where they were. As opposed to 3 weeks ago, they were down significant. They were down about 80%. So week after week, we're starting to see the number of showings increase. Buyers are out there. Buyers are looking at property, and the market is still very active. If there's anything that you need, any questions that you have, please reach out to me. My number is 843-360-2145. Any questions I can answer for you, I'm here. You guys be safe. Take care.